What's a green job? Do you know anybody who has a green job? I don't. He announced earlier this month that he'll create 17,000 green jobs. Boy, if I just knew what they were, I could apply. Even Van Jones couldn't define it. He said, I'm not really. We'll know it when we see it. Really? Have you heard of a definition of a green job other than solar panel person? What about the security guy at the solar panel plant where the solar panel people are? Is that a green job? The Bureau of Labor Statistics hasn't figured it out yet, but here's the good news. So they can figure it out. $8 million. They just got $8 million to answer that question. What is a green job? Another word I had trouble figuring out, or another phrase, was this one.
So tonight, we set a new goal. We will double our exports over the next 5 years, an increase that will support 2 million jobs in America.
Oh, I love him. We're going to double our exports. Everything's fixed. The Messiah is here. Don't ask any questions. He's just going to put mud on our eyes and heal us, and we'll see all these new exports. Problem is, if you use this instead of the mud eye trick, you realize we're adding taxes, we're adding regulations to the businesses, which make every product that the businesses make more expensive. Oh, I hate to be a pest. I feel like Columbo. One more question here. What countries are going to buy our more expensive exports? And by the way, did you see that China is reducing their imports? That's weird. Double exports. I just like somebody with any kind of credibility in the media. Just, can you answer that question? Double exports. How are you going to do that? Washington, you're going to have to do better than this, because America is awake, and thanks to Al Gore, we can play your lies and distortions over and over and over again. Oh, by the way, here's something else. Here's the vague game, okay? Define green jobs and double the exports. Man, I wish they'd be a little more specific on that. The word game, jobs bill, stimulus, saved jobs. But here's the new one to watch for. Liberal. Actually, it starts back like this. Actually starts here. Marxist. Then they had an argument between revolution or evolution, became progressive here in America. Very American early 20th century progressive movement, like Hillary Clinton likes to describe it. Progressive. Then they so discredited themselves with everything that they were doing that they decided, uh-oh, we better hide. So they hid and became liberals. That's weird. And then when they discredited liberals because liberals mean progressive, they hid again. And they said, look, no, we're progressives. You watch. Watch them turn in to the amazing populist party. Back in a minute. Tomorrow night, I am proud to be speaking at a big event in St. Louis to help restore the foundation of America. There's going to be a lot of people there. I don't agree with all of them, but boy, there's going to be a lot to think about. Congressman Michelle Bachmann is going to be there, taking part in an educational policy conference, 21, organized by the Constitutional Coalition. Executive Director Donna Hearn is with us now. Donna, welcome to the program. How are you?
I am fine, Glenn. Thank you for having us on.
You bet. Now listen, I'm seeing, you have, it actually starts tonight with dinner, but then over the next couple of days, David Horowitz is going to be talking about teaching revolution on college campuses, which this guy is fascinating. You have something here, Dr. Karen Gushta, which I don't know who she is, but she's doing something on the war on children. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, Glenn, we are focusing on what is actually going on in the schools and what our kids are being taught. You know, so many parents are not aware of the actual curriculums that are given to our children. And so we bring in the people that are talking about some of the things that are actually in the classrooms.
Yeah.
We also talk about the wonderful stories of America, because that's not being taught in our classrooms.
Right. I tell you, Donna, I just found something, and you should have somebody look this up. I'm going to talk a little bit about it next week. I found something on BarackObama.com today that is staggering. A watchdog sent it to me. It is a video that shows a 14-year-old girl saying, you know, I have to talk to my parents about Barack Obama because they don't understand. And, you know, it's really like, you know, parent-teacher, or parent and child talk, except I'm the parent and they're the child. I mean, they have so flipped everything on us, and they're really grabbing our children in many ways, the progressives are, by the throats.
You know, Glenn, that's exactly what has happened, is that for now a generation, our children have been fed information that is incomplete. We haven't passed on the wonderful heroes of our heritage. We haven't told the kids about the greatness and the goodness of America. And at the same time, we have taken these children and we have filled their minds with things about how awful America is. And at the same time, while we're doing that, we're not teaching them to read and to analyze things. We're not teaching them to think logically. So we are coming to this conference, and we're so excited that you're going to be a part of it tomorrow night here in St. Louis, to talk about the things that Americans must know about what's going on in their classroom if we're going to stay free.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. Freedom is not free, and eternal vigilance is really the price of victory. And when we forget the faces of those who have sacrificed their blood for us to be free, and when we don't tell those stories to our children, then how can we expect them to do the right things when they don't know these things?
Tickets are still available, I think. I know it's a 10,000-seat venue, and there's a few seats left, I understand. How do you get them, Donna?
Yes.
How do you get them?
You can go to MetroTix. That is the agency that handles this, and their number is 1-800-293-5949, and you can get tickets.
Okay, Rick Santorum is going to be there. Michelle Bachmann is going to be there. It's really, it's a quite fascinating group of people, and I think you're on the right track. Donna, thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow night in St. Louis.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll be back.
Thank you.
If you happen to be a little Disney orphan from London with soot all over your face and you're saying, I'd like more, please, let me give you one final point. Washington Post is reporting that Google is teaming up on cybersecurity with the NSA. Okay? Google and the NSA. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But let me ask you this question. Democrats only, please. If Google would have teamed up with the NSA under the Bush administration, would you be sitting on your hands? I mean, isn't that kind of like Beelzebub teaming up with Damien in Amityville on Halloween, which happened to be on Friday the 13th in a chainsaw store? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, the dogs would be splitting open and an alien would be coming out. I think that would be the reaction of the left. Who's with me on this? Where is the left on Google and the NSA? I was with you. Took me a while on the Patriot Act, but you know what? Stop giving them power. Wiretapping, surveillance, watching every search now that you make on your computer. How about a little consistency? You know what I mean? What do you say? Just, if you were against it then, how about now? Next week, all week, from Los Angeles. Tonight, from New York. Good night, America.